What is up, everybody? Welcome to Gear 101, and I am going to start this off. We're going to start this module with talking about testosterone. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background and insight on why I think steroids, testosterone, and things of this nature, PEDs in general, why I believe that they're a good thing. So they were intended for medical purposes to begin with. So the stories you hear on the news and on the media are basically the worst of the worst case scenarios. These are people that are abusing steroids. Now, when used properly, they have amazing benefits, and I will be explaining a lot of those to you in these modules, so stay tuned. Now, let's start with testosterone. Testosterone is already naturally made by your body, but due to our environment, due to the things we're eating, due to the things in the water, it's killing our testosterone levels. So more and more as the years go on, men's testosterone levels have been dropping significantly. My great granddad had a handshake that was so much more powerful than kids these days. It's ridiculous. And that's actually proven. You can go Google this stuff. I'm not going to spend the time to sit here and show you why I'm right. So with this being said, you being a 30-year-old male having a testosterone level of 600 is not normal. I do not care what doctors say. You can go do your research. Your great granddad had at least 1200. So with that being said, testosterone used in a responsible manner is never, ever a bad thing. Now, yes, it will shut down your natural testosterone production. However, if you're not producing a lot of testosterone anyway, who cares? And yes, this is a big one. This comes up a lot. Fertility. I get these questions absolutely all the time. Just because you're using steroids, you're on a cycle, or you're on testosterone does not mean you're infertile. So don't go shooting your load in every lady you see, because you can still get them pregnant. That I promise you. Now, like I said, responsible dosing. I have most of my guys use twice a week. They break up their shot into 125 milligrams twice a week for a total of 250 milligrams weekly. This is a very responsible dose, and this will get your levels up very high in most cases. Now, if you're just doing TRT, you don't need to do more than that. More is never better in the case of hormones. I'm going to explain it to you like this. We all know a woman that has gotten to that age where she gets hormonal. That's exactly what happens to men, but just on a testosterone-based level. So we get angry, we get emotional, just like women do. It just happens with testosterone instead of it being estrogen and all their fun hormones. Now, dosing times and scheduling. Now, you don't have to be all super fancy with this. It doesn't need to be calculated. Just make it easy. Take your shots either morning or night, and take it several days apart from each other, so at least 3, so 72 hours. The most common and the most easy is like a Sunday and a Wednesday. That's what I do when I'm running TRT, but that's besides the point. That just makes things nice and easy. It's always done in the morning. Makes you feel great. So, also, I'm going to explain more of why we do it twice a week, just so you guys have the knowledge and the clarification. I want you to think of when you pin your hormones on a line, but going like this. So the day you pin, your testosterone skyrockets, and then it'll chill for a few days, and then the half-life is what we call it, is how long it lives or stays inside your body, is gonna drop. So the reason why I have my guys take twice a week is so when they start to come down, they're already taking another shot, so it keeps them here instead of peaks and valleys. Nobody wants that. That's going to cause issues. You're not going to like it. If you're with a woman, she's not going to like it either, because one day you're emotional, one day you're highly aggressive. It's not fun. So let's stay away from that. I am going to talk a bit about roid rage here too, because a lot of people think that by taking testosterone, you're going to have roid rage and all this other crap, and that's a complete lie. Don't listen. Anything you know from mainstream media or what you have heard already, I'm guaranteeing you there's a 99% chance to just throw all that info out the window, because it's garbage. It came from mainstream media and all the wrong sources from uneducated people. Now, roid rage is what happens when you're taking too much of something, and usually it's a more aggressive based compound like tren. Now, I will say that if you're a naturally aggressive person, adding testosterone is only going to make you more of what you already are. I'm a very aggressive person. However, I'm on testosterone and I'm as cool as a cucumber. So it depends on the type of person you are, whether or not you're going to have side effects. So a really chill person probably isn't going to get super aggressive. It's possible, but that's on a major cycle. This isn't talking TRT or even, using higher amounts of testosterone. It's very, very, very rare that actually happens, especially if you're taking your minerals, which we'll get into in a later module. I'll explain to you guys about minerals, mineralization, and how they will help you with side effects.